Will Perfect Order finally be restored to the Pokemon TCG? Will scalping come to an end? Will we finally be able to buy some product at reasonable prices and actually be able to find the product? Those are some of the questions that we are asking ourselves after seeing some of the reveals from the Perfect Order Pokemon TCG set that's set to release soon. And we're going to be looking at some of the cards that have been revealed from Nile Zero, which is the Japanese version of this set. And we're also going to be talking a little bit about Ascended Heroes as well, because you'll understand as the video goes on that that has a part to play in what could happen for Perfect Order. What up? Welcome back to PoKaching. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you're having a good start to 2026. In today's video, as you saw from the intro, we are going to be talking about Nile Zero and Perfect Order and Ascended Heroes just a little bit to kind of predict and get an idea of what we could maybe expect from the Pokemon TCG in the coming months. And there have also been some reveals, which I don't know if they're real or not, even though they do look real, for the set coming after Perfect Order, which is kind of crazy that we've got English cards that are being leaked when we haven't even seen English cards for Perfect Order, or not many anyway. So let's get right into it, guys. We are on the trusty PokeBeach, so thanks to the guys at PokeBeach that always put out really good content and information. So we're on their website and we're going to be going through in chronological order all of the stuff from the Nile Zero reveals, or Perfect Order reveals, seeing as a lot of the cards from Nile Zero will be included in English Perfect Order. So Nile Zero is going to be released on January 23rd in Japan and will be available obviously elsewhere around the world as it gradually gets imported. And obviously we know that Mega Zygarde is kind of the poster boy for this set. As you can see right there on the pack art, there's Mega Zygarde right there for any of you that hadn't seen him yet, with his massive cannon there, or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. And here we have some of the cards that have been revealed, so I'm not actually going to go into all of them. So, you know, some of the ones that are shown are just kind of like commons and uncommons, and I'm not saying they're not important, but I'm trying to go into the bigger cards to kind of get an idea of what's going to be chase worthy or not, because that's kind of the whole point of this video, and what could happen with this set. Because a lot of people are talking about the fact that it's going to be really mid, and that we're finally going to see MSRP. Now, I don't know if I believe in MSRP just yet, but who knows. So here we have the Mega Zygarde EX. Pretty cool looking card, but I don't know if Mega Zygarde is really one of those Pokemon that a lot of people are really interested in. If it's really like a chase Pokemon, not too sure. Don't really think it is. Here we have this Meowth EX. A lot of people like Meowth, but I wouldn't say it's a chase Pokemon either. It is a Gen 1 Pokemon, so a lot of people do like that. And we also have this Mega Gallade special set, which is releasing on the 23rd of January, which has Mega Gallade. So will this card also be included in our Perfect Order English set? Who knows? So we might be getting a Mega Gallade EX as well. So that we will have to wait and see, of course. So we've seen this part. Now we're going to be moving on to the Mega Skarmory EX that has been revealed for Nile Zero, which once again will likely be in our Perfect Order English set. So there he is. Huge claws, golden. Pretty cool card. Coming at you, you know, like all these EX cards, all the Pokemon are coming at you, attacking you, whatever. Anyway, there's the card. Now we have the Tyrantrum and Aurorus line. So here we have them here. I don't know if we'll be getting any kind of like illustration rares. We do seem to be getting an illustration rare of Tyrunt, which we will see later. That has been revealed for the English ETBs, so we're going to take a look at that in just a second. And I do like the Tyrunt and Tyrantrum a lot. I do like dinosaur, dragon looking Pokemon. So yeah, I really like those. So those are some of the cards that have been revealed. And now we're looking at the Perfect Order lineup. So this is the English packaging. So I am going in chronological order once again, so obviously there are some other Japanese cards that have been revealed from the set since we've seen these English, packaging reveals. So here's the booster box. So pretty cool looking booster box. I presume it will be black on front like all the other Mega booster box. So as you can see, we have Starmie on the side here. So Mega Starmie, Mega Clefable, Mega Zygarde. And I can't remember what the other Mega is, but we're going to see him on the pack arts very soon. Oh yeah, it's not a Mega, it's just the Meowth. So we have Meowth on the pack art there. You know, Mega Starmie, because we didn't really see it was on the side of the box, right there, with his really long, creepy legs. So yeah, these are the poster Pokemon for the set. Mega Clefable, Mega Starmie, Mega Zygarde, Meowth. Honestly, I'm sure there will be some amazing artworks in the set with illustration rares and so on. But yeah, it does seem really, really kind of average in terms of a set. And here we have the ETB, so Mega Zygarde holding his cannon, which really looks like something else, but I'll leave that to your imagination. I already know what it looks like to me, but you guys can think about that if you really want to. But yeah, pretty basic looking ETB. Kind of reminds me of Shrouded Fable, you know, with the green and the black. Obviously there's no pink in here, so it doesn't pop as much. But yeah, green and black ETB. Here's the Pokemon Center ETB. So it's just a zoomed in Mega Zygarde. So same artwork as the regular ETB, just zoomed in. Here's that Tyrant I was talking about. So it's not a very big image, I apologize for that, so hopefully you can see it alright. So Tyrant illustration rare, very, very cool. Once again, absolutely love this Pokemon, kind of prehistoric vegetation around him. He's been chomping through trees and boulders and so on. So yeah, really cool little card that I'd really like to get from the ETBs, honestly. So yeah, I'd be happy if I could get my hands on that. And here we have, you know, we have the triple blisters here with a Chikorita promo. And we're going to be going through all the other ones here. So we do have the Cinderace, Scorbunny, and Reboot blister. We have Clauncher and Clawitzer. And a lot of these cards will be reprints from previous sets. Onyx, Steelix, a Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Meganium. And then finally we have this Makuhita here, which is a promo. And some of these are not actually promo cards. As you can see at the bottom there, it doesn't say promo. These are just cards from other sets that have been thrown in here. And I don't find that very special, honestly. An actual promo card that is unique is cool, like this Makuhita here, which is a unique card. So that's more interesting, honestly. Then we have, you know, the bundles, which have all 4 pack arts on it. And then we just have the big posters of, you know, each of the pack arts here. So the set is relatively small. So there's going to be over 120 cards in the entire set. That's including all the illustration rares, special illustration rares, any like hyper rares, full arts, anything like that. But basically what we are going to be getting is a set that is 88 cards, I believe. Yeah, 88 cards. And so that's a relatively small set. There's the Mega Zygarde in English, by the way. And here's the Meowth EX in English, just while we're on that. So yeah, 88 cards in the set, very, very small, so it won't be that hard to hit any specific card. Well, not that hard. Obviously, you know, special illustration rares are pretty hard to hit, so it will be easier than most regular sets. And, you know, this set is coming out after Ascended Heroes, which is going to be the biggest set in the Pokemon TCG history, from what I've understood, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's the biggest set ever released from Pokemon TCG. And so we're coming from a huge, huge set with a bunch of chase cards. Instantly we're coming into Perfect Order, which is a small set with not many chase cards. And so that's why I wanted to talk about Ascended Heroes a little bit. But just before we do that, we're going to take a look at some of the other reveals that we have here. So, you know, we have this Decidueye EX. There you go. And we do have Mega Starmie EX, so the meme Pokemon, you know, I don't know if any people are going to be really chasing after that, but maybe the SIR will look really good. And just because of how silly the design is, maybe it's going to have some sort of kind of collector value. I have no idea. Personally, I'm not too bothered about it, but, you know. And then we have this, which is the latest card that was revealed, which is Salazzle EX, and the little Salandit that goes along with it. And now we're going to go on to the cards that we are to expect from Ascended Heroes. So a lot of these cards come from, obviously, Mega Dream EX, which released in Japan just a while ago, and from the Starter Deck 100 cards, which contain special illustration rares and illustration rares. So we're not going to be going over all of the Mega Dream EX cards because we have already seen those, but we're going to be taking a look at all the newer ones that are from the Starter Deck 100 cards. So we do have Erica's Tangela as an illustration rare, which could be included. Now none of this is guaranteed, but you know, it's pretty likely. So we do have Erica's Tangela, which is new. We have you know, Salazzle, which is new right there. We have a Scorbunny right here. Pretty nice artwork on that one, very colorful. You know, we've already seen the Psyduck here, which is probably going to be a pretty popular card. We do have Weavile. Pretty nice artwork on that one. So yeah, Ascended Heroes is going to be an insane set. We do have this Iono's Wattrel here, which comes from some kind of promo card in Japan. Yeah, it is a promo right there, which could be included in the set. We have this Marill, which could do well. It's pretty nice artwork, pretty interesting art style. We also have Vikavolt, which I just skipped. You know, pretty vibrant, I guess, in terms of the artwork. What else do we have that's new that we haven't seen in Mega Dreams? So we do have a Banette, very, very cool artwork, very colorful. I do like that one quite a bit. We have this Mimikyu, obviously Team Rocket's Mimikyu, which will probably do well. We have this Hitmontop, which is a new artwork from the Starter Deck 100, I believe. Pretty cool artwork. What else do we have that we haven't seen in Mega Dreams? So Carbink, I believe, was not included in that set. I'm pretty sure Mightyena wasn't included either. Very nice artwork on that one. Very interesting artwork. Pretty epic. So that could be a pretty popular card. What else do we have that's new? We have this Mawile here. So there's a lot of cards that are coming from Starter Deck 100 that could be included in Ascended Heroes. We have Larry's Staraptor there. Pretty cool. What else? Yeah, we have, you know, we have some kind of trainer cards. Some of them were included in Ascended here in Mega Dream, some weren't. We have Mega Audino, Stunfisk EX Full Art, Sprigatito EX Full Art. So not many Pokemon full arts, sorry. But we do get all of these, you know, Mega Attack rares, which are full arts, essentially. So we're going to have a bunch of those, which are going to be really, you know, interesting. So I think Gengar and Dragonite are going to do very well. We have these, which are new from Starter Deck 100. We have the Mega Meganium EX. We have Mega Embor EX. And we have Mega Feraligatr EX. So the artworks are pretty basic. If you look at the background, you know, there's not much going on apart from fire, water, and, you know, leaves. But they do look pretty cool. They are pretty nice cards. But it's very focused on the Pokemon, which is very big in all of the artworks. So yeah, but yeah, they're pretty cool. So I think those could do well. We obviously have, you know, the Mega Dream Pikachu EX, the kind of goofy looking one, which is doing really well. We have this Pikachu here, which looks amazing, which is from Starter Deck 100, which could be included in the set as well. Looks really, really good. Let me just close some of these windows that I have opened up. And what else do we have? We have Iono's Bellibolt, I believe, which is from Starter Deck 100. I can't remember. I might be getting mixed up. No, this is from Mega... No, that is in Mega Dream, sorry. I'm getting confused. There's so many cards. You know, we have this Lily's Clefairy. Is that... No, that's from Starter Deck 100. That looks pretty cool. We have, obviously, this Mewtwo, Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Awesome, kind of old school looking artwork. I really do like this one a lot. And what else do we have that's new? I think that's pretty much it in terms of special illustration rares, and obviously we do have this Mega Gengar, which is going to do really well, probably going to be a very expensive card. And after that, you know, we have the addition of the Golden Mega Charizard Y, which is going to be included. Are we going to be getting a special illustration rare of this card, or is he going to be in the set in any way other than this, you know, hyper rare? Who knows? So that's... you know, what could be included in Ascended Heroes. So it just kind of goes to show how stacked that set is going to be in terms of illustration rares, special illustration rares, the Mega Attack rares. There's going to be so much going for that set, so many cool cards. It's a very big set, and, you know, a lot of the cards are probably going to hold some value because it's going to be hard to hit any specific card. And we don't know what the pull rates are going to be. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. It's coming out relatively soon. Let me get the exact date on that. So Ascended Heroes will be releasing on January 30th and will be a staggered release. So we're starting off with the blister packs, I believe. And then in February, we're going to be getting the ETBs. And then everything will kind of follow after that, month after month, kind of like with Prismatic Evolutions. And so, yeah, I mean, we're getting this set. And after that, we are going to be getting Perfect Order. So is Perfect Order going to restore order to the Pokemon TCG? Maybe that's why they called it that. No, it's probably not why they called it that. But yeah, Is it going to bring some order? Is it going to cool things down a little bit? Are people going to be like, what? This is a really mid set and it's small. So, you know, we have Phantasmal Flames, which is a small set, but it has the Mega Charizard X in there, which is an absolutely insane artwork. Has some pretty cool illustration rares as well. And by the way, I am going to be opening up some Phantasmal Flames on the channel very soon, so the next video will probably be a Phantasmal Flames opening, so I can't wait to do that. And you know, Phantasmal Flames had that going for it. It has the Charizard, it has the full art Charizard, it has the golden Charizard, so yeah, it's pretty much Charizard or bust for that set, even though I do think there are some really nice artworks otherwise. But in terms of like SIRs and so on, it's pretty much Charizard or bust. I think the Mega Sharpedo is cool. I don't like the Lopunny, and I can't remember what the other one is, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty much Charizard or bust, like I said, for the third time. But yeah, Phantasmal Flames had that going for it. Perfect Order might not have much going for it, and so maybe people aren't going to be very interested. Scalpers might not be too interested in buying the set because it's not that interesting and people won't want to buy it much afterwards. So personally, I'm hoping that it's going to be relatively cheap, relatively easy to get. Getting my hopes up maybe, and hopefully we'll be able to open some up on the channel because I don't really care if the set is mid or not. I just want to enjoy opening up some cards, and the artwork isn't only limited to the highest rarities, so it will still be fun to open, I'm sure. I actually really like Shrouded Fable as a set. The illustration rares in that set are absolutely insane, whereas a lot of people didn't like Shrouded Fable. So, and I had a lot of fun opening that. It's one of my favorite sets that I opened on the channel is Shrouded Fable because of the illustration rares. So, you know, it's not because the biggest or highest rarities aren't, you know, chase-worthy Pokemon that the set is a complete flop. It all depends on how you look at things. Are you after money? Are you after, you know, really, really rare cards? Or are you just looking to enjoy opening some cards and enjoying the artworks? You know, it really depends. So, I guess we'll have to wait and see what Perfect Order's set is going to be like in English, what cards are actually going to be included in the set, and I guess we can take it from there, but I'm really hoping that things are going to cool off, and we will see what happens. But I'm thinking, you know, following Ascended Heroes, it's going to be like a massive, like, drop-off in terms of what you can actually go after in the set, and I feel like a lot of focus is going to remain on Ascended Heroes. What I'm predicting is that Ascended Heroes, when it comes out, people are going to be opening it up. It's going to be all the talk. Everyone's going to be, you know, really hyped up from that set. And, you know, Perfect Order will come out. Some people might open it up a little bit, and then they're going to go back to Ascended Heroes. That's kind of what I'm predicting happening, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, I hope the information in this video kind of was interesting to you. I hope you liked seeing some of the cards that have been revealed. I'm not going to be going into the other leaks from the set that's supposedly coming out after Perfect Order, which seems to be a small set as well, by the way, with not very many popular Pokemon if the leaks are real. So yeah, maybe we're going to be getting another set after Perfect Order, which is going to be kind of mid, and therefore that's 2 mid sets in a row. Might do some good, and then we'll have 30th anniversary, which is going to go crazy. And then maybe after that we'll finally have some time to breathe and enjoy the Pokemon TCG and buy some product for reasonable prices. But hey, I think it's going to take a bit of time before things cool off, and if you want to enjoy some cards, just try to get some good deals where you can. I will talk about what I paid for the Phantasmal Flame stuff that I'll be opening up on the channel very soon, and so hopefully you guys are excited for that. I definitely am, and hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. So if you are interested in that and you did enjoy this video and you enjoy openings overall and just talking about Pokemon TCG and collecting and so on, don't hesitate, join the PoKaching. I just butchered my own, I just failed to say my own name. If you like these kinds of videos, don't hesitate, subscribe, join the PoKaching gang, and stay tuned for future videos. Hit that notification bell as well, and obviously let me know in the comments down below what you think of all this. Do you think Perfect Order is going to cool things down a little bit? Do you think it won't have much of an effect? And what are your predictions, for what's going to happen with Ascended Heroes? Do you think people are going to be going absolutely crazy or not? I do think that they are. They already have been talking about it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Prismatic Evolutions 2.0 situation where it's going to be incredibly difficult to get hands on product, and the prices are going to be absurd. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching, for stopping by. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace out. Bye!